If every step you take ends with leg pain, don't shrug it off. That discomfort, it's not just getting older. It's your muscles waving a red flag, begging for better fuel. But there's hope. Today we're diving into 4 foods, all backed by real science, that can help revive tired, aching leg muscles, boost circulation, and ease pain naturally. They're affordable, easy to find, and fast-acting. And that last one on our list? It's a food nearly every senior eats, but in the wrong way. And that small mistake could be quietly robbing them of their strength. So let's flip the script. Have your legs ever felt like they're done before you are? Heavy, sore, or cramping just from a walk around the block? One of the biggest hidden causes behind that feeling is poor circulation. And nature's most surprising remedy? Beets. Now I get it. Beets don't seem exciting. But don't let their humble appearance fool you. Beets are circulation superstars, especially for folks over 60. They're packed with natural compounds called nitrates. And when you eat them, your body converts those nitrates into nitric oxide, a molecule that helps your blood vessels relax and open up, allowing more oxygen to reach your muscles. And why does that matter? Because your muscles run on oxygen. When there's not enough flowing to your legs, they burn out faster. That tightness, that soreness in your calves or thighs, that's a warning sign your muscles are running on empty. But when circulation improves, everything changes. Muscles move easier, pain drops, endurance rises. One study from the Journal of Applied Physiology showed older adults with circulation issues who drank beetroot juice walked significantly farther before they felt pain. Another research team at Wake Forest University found that beet juice boosted oxygen delivery to muscles by up to 20%, even in seniors who'd never exercised regularly. But oxygen isn't the only benefit. Beets also contain betaine, an anti-inflammatory nutrient that helps calm the chronic inflammation that weakens muscle fibers as we age. Plus, they help regulate blood pressure, keeping your arteries healthy so oxygen and nutrients can flow smoothly to your legs. Now you can roast beets, toss them in salads, or mix them into a smoothie. But the strongest form? Beet juice. Just a small glass a day can make a noticeable difference in about a week. Let me tell you about Robert, a retired delivery driver in his 70s. He was used to being on his feet, but after retiring, even short walks left him winded and aching. His granddaughter got him a bottle of beet juice from a health store. 10 days later, he said he felt like someone flipped a switch. His legs felt lighter, and he started walking farther without needing to stop. Now he keeps a few bottles of beet juice in the fridge at all times. So if your legs feel sore, tired, or weak after just a little movement, don't ignore it. Beets might be the key to getting your energy back. They're a natural, safe, and simple way to help your legs feel young again. But circulation isn't the only problem. There's another issue quietly draining strength from aging muscles: inflammation. And that's where one specific food can step in: wild-caught salmon. You've probably heard it's good for your heart, but here's what many don't realize. Salmon is just as powerful for your legs. See, salmon is rich in omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA. These aren't just healthy fats. They're inflammation-fighting powerhouses. They calm the microscopic inflammation inside your muscles and joints, the kind that builds up slowly and makes recovery harder, pain sharper, and movement more difficult. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Lipidology found that older adults who consumed omega-3s regularly reported noticeably less joint stiffness and muscle pain. And research in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that omega-3s help activate the process your body uses to rebuild muscle after activity. That means faster recovery, less soreness, and stronger muscles over time. But it doesn't stop there. Salmon is also one of the best natural sources of vitamin D, which supports both muscle power and bone strength. That's critical because nearly half of adults over 65 are low in vitamin D, and that's a major reason for fatigue, weak legs, and even falls. Eating salmon just 2 to 3 times per week gives your body anti-inflammatory nutrients and muscle-building support at the same time. I once met Linda, 68, who told me she'd quit joining her friends on walks because her knees always hurt after a few blocks. Her doctor suggested swapping out red meat for grilled salmon twice a week. In just 3 weeks, she said her legs felt lighter, her knees didn't ache as much, and she even led her walking group around the park one morning. And here's the thing. If you're not a fan of fish, there are options. Wild canned salmon works great in a salad. You can blend it into salmon patties. Or you can talk to your doctor about a high-quality omega-3 supplement from fish oil or algae. Just make sure it's something you take consistently, because that's how the benefits build over time. Less stiffness, less soreness, better movement. So if your legs ache after a simple walk through the grocery store, wild salmon might be the most delicious solution you've never tried. And now let's talk about strength, the kind that helps you get up from a chair, walk upstairs, and keep your balance. If your legs feel shaky or slow to recover, you might be missing one key nutrient, magnesium. And the good news? You don't need a supplement. One of the best sources of magnesium is likely already in your kitchen: spinach. This leafy green might look simple, but it's packed with the nutrients aging muscles crave. Magnesium plays a direct role in how muscles contract and relax. Without enough of it, your muscles can cramp, spasm, or feel weak. A large study published in the journal Nutrients found that low magnesium intake was strongly linked with muscle weakness in older adults, especially in the legs. Another study in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society showed that seniors with healthy magnesium levels had better walking speed, fewer falls, and stronger leg function overall. But magnesium is just the beginning. Spinach also delivers potassium, iron, and antioxidants that feed and protect your muscles. It's one of those rare foods that works in multiple ways: building strength, fighting fatigue, and keeping your muscles flexible. And here's something a lot of folks overlook. Spinach helps reduce oxidative stress, the kind that builds up as we age and damages muscle tissue. The more oxidative stress in your body, the slower your muscles recover and the more soreness you feel. But the antioxidants in spinach help clear that stress out, allowing your muscles to heal faster and feel better. Even more reason to make spinach a daily habit. Now you might be wondering, okay, but how do I get more of it? It's simple. Add a handful of baby spinach into your morning eggs. Toss it into a smoothie with a little banana and almond milk. Mix it into soups, stews, or stir fry. Don't stress if salads aren't your thing. Spinach is just as effective cooked. And if fresh spinach feels like a hassle, frozen spinach works too. Just make sure you're not getting one loaded with added salt if you're watching your blood pressure. And here's a little trick. Pair spinach with something high in vitamin C, like lemon juice or bell peppers. That combo helps your body absorb more of the iron in spinach, giving your muscles even more fuel to work with. And when you start making spinach a daily thing, you'll notice the difference. That wobbly feeling when you climb stairs, it fades. The soreness that lingers after a walk, gone in a few days. I remember a guy named Dennis, 73, who told me he started throwing spinach into everything: eggs, wraps, even pasta sauce. 2 weeks in, his early morning leg cramps stopped. A month later, he was back to walking around the neighborhood without needing to sit and rest halfway through. Spinach, he said, became my new morning fuel. It's not a magic trick. It's just simple nutrition, doing what it's supposed to do. And that's the beauty of spinach. It's affordable, it's flexible, it fits into almost any meal, and it delivers powerful results for aging muscles, especially your legs. If you've been waking up stiff or ending your day with sore thighs and calves, spinach might be the quiet little helper your body's been missing. Just a handful a day, no pills, no powders, just real food. Now Dennis, the same guy with the omelets and smoothies, he also added in bananas, but not just any banana, and not in the way most people eat them. Let's talk about that, because bananas are one of the most common fruits in every senior's kitchen. They're soft, easy to chew, naturally sweet, and full of potassium. Sounds like a perfect muscle food, right? Well, yes and no. Here's the catch. Most people eat bananas thinking they're doing their legs a favor, but if you're eating them the wrong way, they might actually be making things worse. Let me break it down. Potassium is critical for muscle function. It helps your muscles contract properly and prevents cramps. So if you're dealing with tight calves or soreness after walking, potassium deficiency might be part of the problem. But potassium doesn't act alone. It needs a partner. That partner is magnesium. And here's the thing, bananas are loaded with potassium, but they're low in magnesium. So if you're eating bananas without pairing them with magnesium-rich foods, your body might not be able to use all that potassium efficiently. It's like having a full tank of gas, but no key to start the car. And for older adults, this matters even more. The National Institutes of Health has found that as we age, we're more prone to imbalances in key minerals. especially if we're on diuretics, blood pressure meds, or have changes in kidney function. So if you're eating a banana alone, especially first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, you might get a quick sugar boost, followed by a crash. Bananas rank high on the glycemic index. That means they digest quickly, spike your blood sugar, then drop it just as fast. And when your blood sugar drops, your energy plummets, and so does your leg strength. But don't toss your bananas just yet, because when you eat them the right way, they go from leg saboteur to leg saver. Here's how to fix it. Always pair your banana with something that slows digestion and balances blood sugar, like protein, fiber, or magnesium. Try a banana with a handful of almonds, or slice one over Greek yogurt. Even better, spread a little peanut butter on whole grain toast and top it with banana slices. That combo gives your body sustained energy, proper electrolyte support, and the nutrients it needs to prevent cramping, fatigue, and weakness. And yes, there's research behind this. A study in the American Journal of Physiology showed that when athletes consume potassium-rich foods alongside magnesium and protein, their recovery times improved, muscle coordination sharpened, and cramps nearly vanished. And while the study focused on athletes, the principles are exactly the same for older adults. Muscles need fuel, balance, and the right nutrients to work smoothly, at any age. I remember Grace, 67 years old, sharp as ever, but frustrated. Every single night, those calf cramps would hit like clockwork. She tried stretching, drinking more water, even upping her banana intake before bed, but nothing worked. She'd wake up in pain, sometimes needing to walk it off in the middle of the night. Then her doctor suggested one tiny change. Don't just eat the banana, pair it with a tablespoon of almond butter and a pinch of cinnamon. Sounds small, right? But within 2 weeks, those cramps were gone, completely gone. Grace said, "I thought I was doing everything right. Turns out I just needed a better partner for my banana." And she's not alone. A lot of seniors make the same mistake, eating bananas by themselves, thinking they're doing their body a favor. But the body is more complex than that. It's not just about what you eat, it's how you combine it. Your muscles aren't just crying out for potassium, they need balance. So don't ditch the bananas. Just eat them smart. Skip the overripe ones. They spike your blood sugar too fast. Go for firm, yellow bananas. Pair them with foods rich in magnesium, healthy fats, and protein. That way you stabilize your energy, protect your muscles, and support long-term leg strength. When eaten right, a banana becomes more than just a snack. It becomes a strategy, a way to actively support your body through aging, a tool for preventing soreness, stiffness, and fatigue, and most of all, a signal to your muscles that you're giving them what they need to perform. Because strong legs don't just happen. They're built, one choice at a time, one meal at a time, one smart habit at a time. So the next time your legs ache after a walk or you feel a cramp coming on, don't just assume it's age catching up with you. Pause and ask, am I giving my legs what they really need? Because here's the truth, your legs aren't failing you. They're talking to you. They're asking for help. And the answer, it's not locked in some prescription bottle. It's not hiding in a therapy clinic. It's probably already sitting in your kitchen. Foods like beets to get blood flowing, salmon to calm down inflammation, spinach to support muscle recovery, bananas, when eaten the right way, to boost strength and endurance. Each one a small, everyday decision, but together they create momentum. They build a foundation for strength, movement, and confidence. They help you reclaim the freedom to move through life without hesitation, without stiffness, without dread. But there's one more thing, one last piece we haven't talked about, a hidden trigger that quietly works against all of this. It's something many seniors do every single morning without thinking twice, that drains leg strength and leaves you more vulnerable to weakness, soreness, and fatigue, no matter how healthy your meals are. And correcting it could be the missing puzzle piece your body's been waiting for. We're going to reveal exactly what that habit is, how to fix it, and how fast you can feel the change in the next video. Because your body, it's not done getting stronger, not even close. You see, strength after 60 isn't just about exercise, and it's not about pushing harder. It's about working smarter. It's about understanding how the little things add up, the food you choose, the way you pair them, and yes, even what you do right when you wake up. That morning habit we're going to talk about next, it's one of the biggest culprits behind early fatigue, poor circulation, and recurring leg pain. And here's the thing, most people have no idea. They do it with good intentions, thinking they're being healthy, when in fact, it's slowly draining their energy all day long. We'll break it down in full detail, and it won't take long to fix. In fact, for some people, just adjusting that one routine has led to more stable blood pressure, less ankle swelling, improved morning mobility, and more consistency in their daily energy. We've seen people get out of bed without wobbling for the first time in years, just by flipping that one habit. But we didn't have time to squeeze it into today's video because we had to focus on the basics, on the foods that matter most. Now let's do a quick recap. First, beets. They're rich in nitrates, which help widen your blood vessels and get oxygen where it needs to go, your muscles, especially the ones in your legs. Better circulation means less heaviness, fewer aches, and quicker recovery. Then there's salmon, high in omega-3s, loaded with anti-inflammatory power. It doesn't just help your heart, it soothes inflamed joints and sore muscles, helping you walk, move, and even climb stairs with less discomfort. Then we talked about spinach. Not everyone loves it, but your muscles sure do. It's a natural source of magnesium, iron, and nitrates, helping your legs stay strong, recover faster, and resist fatigue. Mix it into smoothies, saute it with eggs, or drop it into soups. It's so easy to use and so worth it. And finally, bananas. A staple in so many kitchens, but often eaten the wrong way. On their own, they might cause more harm than help. But paired with protein, healthy fats, and magnesium, now you've got a true recovery combo. So remember, this isn't about overhauling your diet. It's not about strict rules or trendy plans. It's about tiny, targeted changes. It's about listening to your body and feeding it what it's been asking for. Every ache, every cramp, every bit of soreness. It's not just getting older, it's a message. And now you've got the tools to respond. And the beautiful thing is, it's never too late to start. Your legs are still listening, your muscles are still ready, and strength, it's still on the table. We've seen people in their 70s and 80s completely change how they move, how they feel, and how they live, just by rethinking what goes on their plate. You don't have to run marathons, you don't have to lift heavy weights, you just have to be consistent. Choose the foods that fuel recovery, build strength from the inside out, and most importantly, don't settle for discomfort. Don't accept pain as your new normal, because that story, the one where you lose mobility, need help getting up, and stop doing the things you love, that's not your only option. There's another path, one with more energy, more stability, more freedom, and it starts in the kitchen, with real food, with smart habits, with knowing what to avoid and what to embrace. This journey isn't about perfection, it's about progress. It's about giving your legs the support they've been missing and feeling what it's like to move through your day with ease again. Now, if you found this video helpful, or if you saw yourself in any of these stories, make sure you check out the next one. That missing morning habit is a game changer. It might be what's keeping you stuck. We'll show you exactly what it is and how to reverse its effects in just a few days. Until then, take care of your legs. Fuel them with purpose. Walk a little farther, stretch a little deeper, and most of all, believe this, your body is still capable of healing, rebuilding, and getting stronger every day. So eat your beets, add your spinach, respect the salmon, balance your bananas, and stay tuned because the next step in your journey is just around the corner. And trust me, it's one you won't want to miss. Your strongest, most mobile years, they're still ahead.